Today we'll be talking about Chapter 6, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. There is actual historical evidence that Jesus rose from the dead. Two of which was that his tomb was empty and people saw him after he was dead. His resurrection goes against everything we know about the world and against science. Here is how the four Gospels wrote about his resurrection. In Matthew's version, Mary Magdalene visited Jesus' empty tomb and found an angel who told her about Jesus' resurrection. Mark's version only has a brief and short ending. However, it is believed that he has died before he could write the full ending. In Luke's story, two angels appear before Mary Magdalene, and Jesus joins two disciples walking on the road. This is all before Jesus appears before the apostles and ascends to heaven. In John's version, Mary Magdalene reports that the tomb is empty and Jesus appears to her before a garden. Later, Jesus appears before the apostles, who they touch and see that he is real. Jesus calls out the other apostles by the sea. Surprisingly, the four Gospels accounts has a lot of similarities. On Pentecost, Jesus gave the apostles the power and courage to preach the gospel. The reason Jesus' resurrection is so important is because it proves our beliefs and gives us a reason for believing in him. This video discusses the importance of water in the Old Testament and baptism. Baptism is when the Lord gives us the power of the Holy Spirit, forming us into his own image. Eucharist is when Christ associates us with his sacrifice of praise.